Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directive. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with energy to see how we could best utilize it to realize forward in the most positive way possible. So today we are going to cover the mid-season of Taurus, which is May 1st to the 19th. I'm going to use the Lenormand cards to do the little 9-card spread. If you've never been here before, I will explain it as we go along. Go ahead, please, and hit that thumbs up button and say, hey, thanks so much for your time and your effort. I appreciate it when you do that. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. I do keep everybody's name in a book, and when I channel messages, which I do for the monthlies and for the weekly moon astrology, then I can have your name to connect energy to, and you're more likely to get messages that resonate for you. And as a reminder, if this doesn't resonate for you, be sure to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. The messages you may be looking for might be found in a different video. Okay, so this is how this works. We do the past, the present, the future. Oh my gosh, let me try that again. We do the past, the present, the future, the thoughts, feelings, actions, and here we will clarify. And the overall energy for the next 2 weeks is you have a male. So the male could mean that there is a guy on your mind, or there's a situation, or there's a man bringing a job to you, or a job offer. It's something like that. But for me, when I do the general readings, the man represents the yang principle of needing to take an action step. So let's just see what that is. In the key to the situation is a transformation in your heart. So this means that there is a situation that you may have to really feel your way into, to how do you feel about something, and maybe changing. This would be the changing of a belief system almost. This would be a major shift in the way you feel about something, the way that you've always regarded something. So this is going to be maybe possibly a very powerful couple of weeks for you. In the recent past, you've had a lot of questions about, it could be financial security. This is also could be about your mother. Okay, for some of you, someone around here, I'm really, really sorry, has possibly passed, your mother has passed recently, or a grandmother. It is an external mother figure to you that you've had a lot of concerns about, and in your heart there's this passing. And so I do want to offer my condolences to you. This is, of course, not every Libra that is watching this. All right, so for others, because this is a general reading, this is about financial security. This could be about worries about a parent. This could be a job or an entity with a very, like, government job, or working for General Motors, something really, really large. So in the arena of transformation, you have a big block. You have the Mountain card there. Transformation is being blocked. So the transformation isn't going to happen in your life until you allow it to happen in your heart. You are hanging on to something so tightly that you are not taking the actions to move it forward for whatever reason, and it is stopping the change from occurring. So the change is going to have to occur in your heart before you can manifest it into reality. In the near future, there's still a lot of anxiety around the situation. Okay, this feels very much financial for many of you, okay? So, unless you can release the fear in your heart over your financial stability, because in the house of the mice, okay, the mice are up here in the arena of the fish, which is about financial abundance. We have the security and the financial security here of the bear, something you're thinking about, this block and transformation. And then here in the area, this is the house of the mice, we have stability of the anchor that you're worried about. And so for some of you, this is about a job loss. And so you're wondering if there's going to be a new job or opportunity to come in, or what is the action step you should take at this time. And so I feel like this is maybe a larger portion of you that are considering this. And so in your heart space, again, there's this need to transform. So in your heart space, you have a lot of transformation energy, right? We've got the snake, which is about transforming your health, transforming your life. It's about shedding the skin and shedding the old and allowing things to move forward. We've got this need to transform an aspect of your life. Do you need to learn a new job skill? Do you need to reconsider how it is that you work? Do you need to consider where it is that you live? There is some kind of a need to transform in your heart in order to bring in the stability. It could be a relationship. It could be that you're in a long-term relationship and you thought this was it and this was the stability, and now there might be this need to break apart this relationship, and that's got you worried about financial security going forward, which is creating a block to you transforming your life and creating something new because you're worried about the money. And I just want to say that when you release money, when you release your fear of money, that is when you open the doors to the flow of abundance from the universe. So whatever you give away in life, you receive tenfold back when you can release that fear. So if you, for instance, are thinking, well, I've got to pay alimony and I've got 3 kids and there's this house payment. I mean, how in the world am I going to, on my paltry little $40,000 a year, manage to do all this? How am I going to manage this? Just know that if in your heart this transformation needs to happen, and you know that, then open yourself up to, I am abundance, I am prosperity. Activating the principles of attraction in your life by using those words, what you release, what you pay out that you feel is unfair. It feels like there's a sense of it's not fair, it's not balanced, right? It's that Libra principle of things should be balanced. And so often when you go through a big breakup or a divorce that's not balanced in any stretch of the imagination, one party seems to get way more than the other. It doesn't seem fair, right? So you have to set aside that and say, instead, in this particular thing, it doesn't seem fair, but here's what I know. I know that the divine is fair, and what I give, I will receive, because I can always manifest more. Whatever you give away, you can always create more. Your ability to create is infinite. It is limitless. And when you can believe that I am limitless, I have the infinite ability to create and manifest in my life. I am abundance, I am prosperity, I am creativity. When you believe these things, then letting go of something it no longer serves you, right? Just let it go. The attachment to it is so hard. This also feels like a real attachment to the relationship that's really hard. So I feel like there's a worry about the money, but there's also this, I thought of myself as being married. And how do I think of myself as being single? How do I shed my skin and become something new? And so there's a lot of anxiety around that, of stepping out and taking those steps, this action step, this principle of demand. So yes, this obstacle here is the loyalty, the dog of loyalty. And so this feels like the letting go, the breaking apart of something really important in your life that you have always believed. It's a belief about yourself. It's a belief about who you are. And now you are growing, you're changing. Situations are growing and changing. The other person is growing and changing. It could be a job situation. It absolutely could be a job. It doesn't necessarily mean a relationship. You could have been really loyal and you didn't see the signs coming that they were going to cut your job out anyway. There's something here that's security around finances and your sense of loyalty and your self-identity is undergoing a major transition at this time. Major. And the ability to release this. Now, if you are a Libra rising, the month of Taurus is in your 5th house of creativity, of children, of love, well, romance and fun. And so, it's something that is really important and creative to you in your heart space. Uranus is there creating change. The whole world is shifting. And so this transformation is being blocked. It's being blocked by your need to transform the way you view things. Okay, so we have, in the action step, we have the tree, which is, it's family, it's ancestry, it's roots, it's sturdiness, it's strength. And so, blocking the transformation by really digging into your roots and not letting go seems to be a thing here. But in the future, you will gain clarity. You will gain clarity so that you can do this transformation. That is not to say you are not going to feel a significant amount of anxiety around the financial, but I believe that you will take the necessary action steps. I just think this is a really, really tough transformation that is making you feel very destabilized. I just feel like you can grow anywhere. You can create anywhere, and it's a matter of believing that. And so it says here, in the area of thoughts, make plans and focus. Make plans and focus. There is a necessity here to transform the view you have of yourself and understand that life is shifting and changing, and so now you need to make plans and focus on what is happening in the future so that you can transform. This is the energy of shedding your skin, of releasing, of allowing the healing energy to come in, to transform your life. Yes, there's anxiety, but if you make a plan and you focus on the plan and you focus on I am a manifester of miracles in my life, I attract abundance, I am prosperity, I am optimum health, because this could sometimes have to do with a health situation. I am the creator of my own life. It is the thoughts and how you put them into words. It is the choices you make. It is the actions that you take that determine how you manifest your life. And so you have show the world the real you. Be true to you. Be who you are. This almost feels like a need to transform what everybody thinks and expects of you to being willing to transform your life into who you truly are. To step out of the shadow of everybody else's ideas about who you are and instead be you. Be willing to transform. So this could be also the energy of somebody who is going to reveal to their family that they are in fact gay, right? Showing the world the real you, being authentically, truly who you are. And yes, there would be a lot of anxiety around a situation like this. This could be somebody who is who's gone to school and studied to be a doctor, and then but they really, really want to sell real estate, and they have to go to their parents and say, yeah, I know we spent all that money at medical school and I'll have medical bills for the rest of my life, but what I really want to do is sell real estate. It is willing to step up and be you. And I actually know someone that did that, and they are one of the top real estate agents I know. Like very, very good, and very they're very profitable and very happy because they chose something that was authentic to them. And so whatever this is, there is this energy of needing to step into the authentic you. So make your plans and be willing to do this. And so yes, embrace the in-between. There's going to be a transition time. There is a transition time in the heart space, in the reality of your world, but there's so much clarity and there's so much hope in the future if you are willing to take this. Okay, so we have Swan Spirit. It says time for a deep dive, but when I see the swan in relationship to all this, it is the transformational energy from the quote-unquote ugly duckling into the swan. This is being willing to dive deep and be the authentic you and make the changes that are true to you. And now is a lucky time. And so this says to me, there is a promise of prosperity in the future. And I know you are worried about the abundance of and financial situation here. But being true to you, this loyalty, being loyal to who you really are, making your plan, focusing on it, being willing to show the world to step up to make this change. This is some really deep stuff, Libra. I did not expect this to happen. But somebody really, really needed this message. And so if this message is not resonating for you, if you're not undergoing this major transformation, the shedding of the old to reveal the authenticness of the new you, then be sure to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. So let's get a color card here, and you have experience peace and calm. So again, saltwater baths are great for that, deep meditative breathing, and also you have magenta, connect to your deepest inner knowing. You know in the heart of hearts who you are. You know who you are. Be willing to be who you are. Start taking the action steps, having the clarity and the decisiveness to be willing to be in this in-between transitional space and be moving in the direction you want to go. Because when you are a swan, you are definitely the most beautiful thing ever. Like, you're just gorgeous, right? All right. Good luck with all that. I really look forward to your comments. You take care, and we'll chat soon.